Hey guys, it's Clint from The Truth from the Stand. Today I'm doing a little bit of a public land scout. Figured I would do a quick video and just kind of show everyone what I'm kind of looking for, the area that I'm scouting, and just kind of bring you guys along. This area is not too far from our family farm. It's really probably only about 2 miles down an access road, and it's a place I've been kind of looking at over the past couple years and wanted to dive in, and just kind of finally started scouting it via some aerial maps and pinpointed a couple places I really wanted to look at. Had a great morning so far. The weather's awesome. Couldn't ask for a better day to be out here. Got up, had some coffee, and actually watched 10 deer cross the field behind our hunting camp with the binos. So it was a good start to the morning with some coffee, and now we're gonna kick it off with a scout here, and we'll just kind of bring you guys along and see what we can see today. All right, so we walked got maybe 100 yards in to the woods here and jumped a couple deer. So that was at least a good sign. Don't want to be doing that during the season, but right now it's obviously it doesn't matter much since we're so far away from the season. It was just a good sign to see some deer. We've walked in maybe a half mile at this point. It gets pretty sheer on both sides of the path that we took in. There's a creek bottom down here that I want to go check out. It's kind of down this way. It gets pretty sheer there, and on the other side there's just a really big deep cut over there that's pretty sheer as well. So if you look here, there's a deer trail that's kind of running out through here, and I imagine it's probably going to get some decent traffic just from the topography here, just because of how sheer this ridge is on the opposite side of me. I can't imagine anything would be coming up and down straight over top of it, so it seems like this is the path of least resistance. The spot I really want to check out is actually following this kind of path out this way to the creek bottom, where I'm hoping there's going to be a pinch point between the ridge and the stream, and I'm anticipating I'm going to find some type of crossing across that stream. I can hear the water below me. I'm hoping it's not too high that I can actually get across it, because the other area I want to scout is just across the stream. We did have some snow, so I'm hoping the melt didn't make it too high that I can't wade across. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any waders, so I might be taking a dip today. But yeah, so it seems like so far we're picking up some decent stuff for just getting a couple 100 yards into the woods. So looking promising so far. Just to give you a sense of the drop that we're looking at here, kind of walk up to the edge here and just kind of show you how sheer this drop is. As you can see here, there's another nice bench, the path that they're working. As you can see, it's a pretty good drop there, and you have to look out this way. Here there's a pretty decent trail that's running right here, and it's pretty well cut into the side of the ridge, so they're using this pretty heavy, and it runs all the way out back that way. So this seems like it's maybe a pretty solid setup. All right, gang, we're just down the path a little bit further here, and one thing we ran across, which looks good, you're always kind of looking for why are they using an area, this, if you jump in here, I guess without a lot of information, you're kind of wondering where are they getting their food, what's making this interesting to deer. Because as I go down over the ridge side there, I showed you just a little bit ago, there was a path that was kind of rutted into the side. If you drop down even just a little further, and I'll try to make my way down there to show it to you, there's just a huge path that's cut into the side of the ridge. But if you look here, there's what they're looking for in this area, I have a feeling, are these big oak tree right there, and another big oak tree right over, I think I got it in frame here, right over there. There's dropping acorns. I got that one. And then there's another one right behind me here too. And this is I think this is what the attraction is here. So this is presenting with the travel sign that we've seen thus far, and with the acorn crop here with these couple trees. It seems like this might be a good little spot to maybe spend some early season, especially right after the farmers take all the crops off around here, all the corn comes off. Seems like a good spot to kind of set up camp for a day. Only time will tell, but I think I'll drop a pin here and kind of set up a stand location here, at least for a observation set sometime next year, and see what breaks loose in here. All right, so I'm going to try to walk down here and show you guys the other trail that I found. So this area is kind of setting up kind of nice, where we're finding travel areas, which is good. And we found food, which is good. You know, I don't know that necessarily it's going to be gangbusters in here, but at first glance, for not getting too awfully far into the timber here, seeing some things that are at least showing me that deer will be using this spot, and will continue to, hopefully. But if you look here, I mean, that trail right there is just beat up, and it runs all the way out along here. This is maybe another 20 yards lower, 20 yards down the ridge from the last one that I showed you. So they're definitely using this area. I'm really kind of now looking forward to get out to the point here to where I might have a crossing or a pinch point up against the stream. All right, so we got out here a little further and started coming down over the ridge to get to the creek bottom where I want to cross to get up into another point that I want to check out. But what I noticed here was as I was following the ridge line out where the deer had their travel path kind of really beat down, it intersects with one here. I don't know if you can see it. Try to get it on here without falling down the ridge. Move down here a little bit. So I don't know if you can see it behind me here. Maybe if I get down here a little further. I mean, you can see the ground that's just tore up here, and they go straight up over the ridge. It's intersecting here with another big travel corridor that I was kind of walking out, or travel path that I was walking out. If you go just on the other side of this and look, I haven't made it over there to scout yet, but just from first glance, kind of looking over the other ridge side, it's super thick over there. It's thicker than it is on this side. So it seems like they've got water. They've got plenty of acorns that are dropping in this area. They're beating the heck out of these paths. And it all seems like it's leading over to the bedding area. I hadn't really scoped that out online yet much on my map app. Hopefully if I have enough time today, I'll make my way over there, but I really kind of want to finish the mission that I started and head across the stream here and see what we got. But the deer are really just, they're using that path up top that I was looking at, or that I followed out. And then, I mean, if you just look here, I mean, this is just beat up, and they're following the bottom of this ridge, kind of wrapping around along with the stream, it seems like. So I'm gonna get out here, try to cross the stream, try not to get wet, and see what's on the other side. Sorry if it's a little blurry. The sun's not allowing me to see if I'm getting this in focus 100% or not, but once I got to the creek bottom, I hiked up the heck up to the top of the ridge. Once I got up to the top, because it got super thick down on the bottom, I wanted to see what was up here. Tons of trails, more deer sign. I started seeing some buck sign up here. What I didn't know though was when you walk in, there's a small ridge and then another roll onto this ridge, which then drops down into the creek bottom. And this area here is just nasty. If you can see here, just super thick, briary. It's really the kind of stuff I like to hunt. It's in a place that's kind of hard to get to, and the deer sign's pretty good. I'm gonna drop back down here. I kind of got derailed seeing stuff that I liked and just kind of started taking a walk. So I need to get back down here and get with Tate and cross the stream, because there's a lot of area over on the other side of the stream that I want to cover, and that creek bottom on the other side was looking pretty good. So we'll go over there and take a look and see what we can find.